We're following breaking news at 6 a.m. for you. An investigation underway after a deadly shooting that left 2 people dead in Waterbury last night. Fox 61's Priscilla Mays is live at the scene. She's getting us an update in just a few minutes. First, though, we are starting off with a forecast. We're saying good morning and thanks for starting your day off with us here at Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus, America Areas. Meteorologist Rachel Piscatelli has some good news for us if you're a summer fan.
Yeah. Today, one last day.
Last day.
Last day. At least for the next 5 to 7 days. Right.
Yeah.
And then we have nice conditions as we head into the end of our work week, but we have cooler numbers too. So it's the last summer-like day before we bring in a much-needed rain for tomorrow morning and then some bonus sunshine in the evening. Temperatures out there this morning anywhere from 2 to about 12 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. We're sitting close to 70 degrees in New Haven, 63 in Hartford, and near 60 degrees in Torrington. Wind speeds 5 to 10 miles per hour. I am anticipating these picking up a little bit towards the afternoon, so we could see potential gusts closer to 20 to 25 miles into the evening. Planning your day today from start to finish, early tea time should be just fine. Temperatures move from the 60s now all the way up to around 80 degrees at 1 o'clock under a partly sunny sky. After that, our rain chances are up for tonight into tomorrow. So mainly after about 11 or 12 o'clock, so midnight tonight into tomorrow morning and tomorrow morning's commute, we're going to be dealing with a round of rain. This is tied to a cold front. It's actually going to bring our numbers back down to reality in the afternoon with highs only in the mid to upper 60s. You may even notice that rain chance diminishes as we get closer to the second half of our day, so there could be some bonus sunshine to work with. Temperatures today up around 80 degrees. We're dropping those numbers to the 60s for Wednesday, back down to the upper 50s to near 60 degrees for our Thursday. We'll have more details on where we go from here and run you through the 7-day forecast coming up in just a bit. Yeah, here at 6:02, we are following a couple of road closures this morning, so heads up for folks if you do typically travel over in Prospect this morning. We have a northbound Route 69 that is closed between Core Road and New Haven Road. You can also see those delays over in Waterbury this morning on 84 road work clearing at this hour. 195 Stores Road southbound in Mansfield, the Stores area, that is blocked at Route 44 because of another crash in the area. Of course, we'll keep you posted as this begins to clear. Erica.
All right, Rachel, thanks. Well, getting back to that breaking news this morning, police in Waterbury are investigating a deadly shooting. It left 2 people dead. Fox 61's Priscilla Mays is joining us live from the scene with the latest details. Priscilla, good morning. I know this is still developing. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Erica. That's right. Well, there's still an active scene here on Beverly Avenue where officers have been investigating since around 11 o'clock last night. Now, police aren't letting us go past this point, but from where I'm standing, you can see the home where investigators say 2 people were found dead inside. It's that house on the right on the very end of this neighborhood. You can see the lights are on. Police have been coming in and out of there as they continue their investigation. Now, according to Waterbury Police, officers were called to this neighborhood just before 11 p.m. after reports of gunfire. When they arrived, they found 2 people who had been shot inside the home. Both victims died from their injuries. Police haven't said what may have led up to the shooting or released the victims' names just yet, but they're asking anyone with information to contact the department. Now, we will continue to stay on here on the scene throughout the morning, bring you all of the latest updates as new details are released. But for now, live in Waterbury, Priscilla Mays, Fox 61.
All right, Priscilla, thanks. Appreciate the updates there. It has been 2 years since Hamas attacked Israel, and tensions in the region had been high for some time. Fox 61's Joe Monty is here with the latest on the ceasefire efforts.
Good morning. On October 7th, 2023, Hamas terrorists attacked Israel, killing over 1,000, many of these people victims at an outdoor music festival, mostly young people. In the 2 years since the attack, Israel, along with U.S. support, has decimated Hamas in Gaza. They also launched attacks against Hezbollah terrorists in Lebanon and joined the United States in destroying Iran's military nuclear program. Israel also killed several militant leaders and Iranian generals and made serious gains in Gaza, Lebanon, and Syria. It's estimated that more than 67,000 people have been killed in the war in Gaza. In September, President Trump laid out a 20-point peace plan for ending the war, and Israel has agreed to it. The plan establishes a temporary post-war government in Gaza. It ends the war immediately. It doesn't require the people of Gaza to leave, and it requires Hamas to release the remaining 48 hostages. It also disarms Hamas and ends their rule in Gaza. It establishes security and law enforcement in the war-torn area, and it'll release hundreds of Palestinian prisoners held by Israel. President Trump says Hamas is coming to the table and wants to avoid any further bloodshed. The United States and Israel are currently waiting for Hamas to accept these terms for peace. In studio, Joe Monty, Fox 61.
Joe, thanks. 6:05 right now, and a University of Hartford student has called on the school to do more to protect Jewish students. They claim that several Jewish students' religious decorations were vandalized. The students say that 4 mezuzahs were vandalized, a parchment scroll that's hung to the doorpost of a Jewish home. Now, the university confirms it has received several reports of damaged mezuzahs on campus that have been fully investigated. An official says in 2 reports at the same location, it appears the door adhesive may not have been sufficient, and there's no evidence supporting targeted intent or a hate crime in any instance. A student appreciates the school's openness to investigating the incidents, but wants administrators to go further.
I would like some reassurance that the school understands that this is serious and that they're dedicated to the safety of Jewish students on campus.
According to the University of Hartford, more than 10% of the student body is Jewish. Well, just after 7 last night, police in Hartford say a man was shot in his vehicle. Officers say it happened on Maple Avenue between Bond and Whitmore Streets. Someone from another vehicle fired shots at the man. Police say the victim is in his 20s. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. We don't know what led up to the shooting. A New Milford assistant football coach is expected to be arraigned today after he was accused of pushing a 7-year-old player to the ground. 38-year-old Daniel Fazio faces charges of breach of peace in the 2nd degree, disorderly conduct, and also risk of injury to a child. Police say that the incident happened during a game between the New Milford Bulls and the Water Oak youth football team at New Milford High School. Fazio allegedly pushed a player from the Water Oak team to the ground after a play on the field. No injuries were reported. The government shutdown has now entered day 7, and neither Democrats nor Republicans have shown signs of giving in or making a deal. Now, that means real consequences could be coming soon for federal workers and others across the country. Democrats have demanded an extension of Obamacare subsidies and say that they don't trust Republicans to negotiate later this year before they expire. The White House has already paused major infrastructure projects in Democrat-led cities. While thousands have already been furloughed, the administration now says it could start firing federal workers permanently.
If the president decides that the negotiations are absolutely going nowhere, then there will start to be layoffs.
Essential workers like air traffic controllers are still expected to show up after their pay has been paused. A shortage of controllers caused significant delays during last night's government shutdown. During the last government shutdown in 2019, it was a major factor in it reopening. Officials say staffing shortages won't impact safety, but they really could slow things down. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the lack of pay will add more stress to an already stressful job.
I work 6 days a week in the tower. I might have to pick up some Uber jobs. So then they come into work tired, exhausted, because they're trying to make that extra money.
The Senate held 2 votes on bills that would reopen the government yesterday, but they didn't pass. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries called for a shutdown debate on the House floor, but Speaker Mike Johnson declined. Connecticut Food Share says it will take $1 million from its capital reserves to make sure that people have access to food during this time. The food bank's board of directors authorized it and says it's part of its emergency action plan. Now, the money is going to be used to support food distributions for impacted federal employees and still provide enough food for its 600-plus agency partners. Leaders say SNAP and other food assistance programs will be fine through the end of the month, but the longer the government shutdown goes on, the harder it may be to find resources. Now, we've put food resource information and links, as well as donation links on our website. You can get it all. Just head to fox61.com. And we're taking a deeper dive into the shutdown and what it means for you, from the potential impact to air travel, food assistance programs and government services, even national parks and more. We have a reaction from all around the country, plus expert insight. It's all streaming on our platform right now, and you can stream that content for free on Fox 61 Plus. Community leaders in Hartford have given a new look at how men can change their view of improving their mental health. To recognize Mental Illness Awareness Week, local advocates have organized a mental health discussion for men at the Tiovo Center in Hartford. Leaders say it's a chance to educate men about the strength in showing vulnerability and change the stigma of asking for help.
Vulnerability, finding that peace with self. You know, the journey of healing is a continuous journey. So we're going to talk about everything from addiction, mental health, as well as trauma recovery. It's through a lived experience lens.
If you're interested in attending that discussion, it's happening on Wednesday afternoon between 1 and 3 at the Center on Park Street in Hartford. If you're not able to make it, you can visit our website and get more information on how you can reach out. Two world-class road races held annually on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean will soon share more than a common name. Officials from the A.J. Bell Greater Manchester Run in the United Kingdom and the Manchester Road Race here in the United States issued a joint statement to announce their agreement to twin the two elite athlete programs. The British 10K race is a run each May as part of the annual Great Run series. Under the memorandum of understanding signed this summer, the first male and first female British athletes to finish the Great Manchester Run will be invited to compete in the Connecticut Road Race. And the first U.S. male and female elite runner in the Manchester Road Race will be invited to run at the event in the UK. The agreement is set to begin this November.